Alright, Northwoods Cardboard Gang, today we are going to be checking out Pokemon 151, a complete strategy to Pokemon seal investing in Pokemon 151. That's right, we're going to take a look at the latest set to be announced here in English, which is going to be Scarlet and Violet 151, right after this. Alright guys, I'm Andy with Northwoods TCG, and today we're going to be talking about Pokemon 151 and your strategy guide for the seal investment in Pokemon when it comes down to 151. Once again, there's a lot to offer in this particular set. There's a lot of opportunities in different ways in this particular set, and today we're going to break down which ones are probably the best investments and which ones are probably going to be some you may want to take your time and get them as you need. It's not necessarily a bad rush for these particular items, but they're definitely something you may want in the long term, especially with this set, guys. This is an unprecedented set so far, and it has not left any doubt that this set could potentially be the hottest set of 2023, if not the hottest set of Scarlet and Violet, the way that this is going so far. Now, we'll see how it contains to all of them. Some people have made the claim it's the best set of all time. I don't know if we could go that far yet, but we'll definitely see how time progresses and how well this set performs and how much product that Pokemon puts out at the end of the day. That's really going to determine how well this set is perceived, and if there's a ton of product available, it may slow it down. But some of these things have changed. I originally recorded this video for Friday last week, and as we all know, things went crazy on Friday with the amount of time it took to actually get these products sold out, and that's a big factor on why I changed this video and why I'm re-recording this here on Saturday. The number one thing is that I said it would maybe be a day and a half in order to purchase them Pokemon Center ETBs. I knew they'd go quick, but I didn't think they'd be that quick, an hour to 2 hours. So that's one of the biggest changes that was done, but otherwise it has not changed my overall strategy when it comes down to Pokemon 151. It's definitely, though, an interesting turn of events and how little Pokemon seem to have produced for this set. Or maybe it was just a trial, and we'll see how these products continue to roll out over time as we move into the Pokemon release of Pokemon 151 or Scarlet and Violet 151, whichever way you want to talk about it here in the English version. So, without further ado, let's kick into the first product, which I think is going to be the number one product you're going to want to chase when it comes down to your Pokemon investments. So, here we go. Alright guys, to me this is going to be probably the number one product that you're going to want to be looking for when it comes down to the Pokemon 151 release here in English. And this is going to be the Ultra Premium Collection Box. That's right, this Mew EX Ultra Premium Collection Box to me is going to be one of the best products when it comes down to it for your investment. Once again, I look at that metal card inside of there, and that's kind of a defining factor for myself on whether or not this is going to be the Charizard UPC or this is going to be the Celebrations UPC. And to me, it really does put definition to it, and I think it limits the amount of product that we can see produced when it comes down to this actual product. Once again, I like limitations on product. I don't like open-ended products, and the Celebrations UPC had a limitation factor, and the Charizard UPC did not. This one brings back a potential limitation factor. Once again, I have not seen an actual what this card is going to look like or how limiting it is to actually produce this, but my assumption is it's probably going to be more difficult than just printing cards like we saw with the Charizard UPC. So once again, that is going to be a limiting factor. I think we might see more of these than the Celebrations, but I don't think we're going to see anywhere near the production that we did with the Charizard UPC. So once again, it's not comparable to a Charizard UPC. I think we're going to see better chances of this doing very well because of the fact that it has a limitation factor with that particular metal card inside of it. So once again, to me, getting these at MSRP is going to be the key to get yourself the best values inside of this. Can I see this particular box crossing a $200, $250 mark? Yes, I think it will do that fairly easily. If what was already put out there is all we're getting, then yeah, it's going to be extremely easy, but I don't think that we're at that point. I think we will be seeing more of these come out. We're going to see more pre-releases coming of this, probably some pre-orders coming of this as we get closer to the October range. Remember, we didn't see the bulk of the Charizard UPC's pre-orders available for that until the last month prior to the release of that product, and we might be seeing that. Kind of the same scenario, and this is one of the comparisons I have to the Charizard UPC, is they announced and started taking pre-orders approximately 3 to 4 months prior to the release of that product. The pre-orders went extremely fast, and people were getting really hyped and FOMO'd and spending way too much money on those boxes. And I'm seeing the same kind of thing here when it comes down to this. They may have just done a little tester to see how fast it sells out. If it sells out and hype and FOMO is there, they can produce more of these yet when it comes closer to that October timeframe. I just don't think they're going to produce as much as that Charizard UPC. That's just my opinion on what we're seeing in this particular box. So once again, this is going to be the #1 product that I think is going to be extremely important for your Pokemon investment in sealed products at the end of the day in Pokemon 151. Moving on to the next product. All right, the next product I'm going to put on the list here is going to be the Alakazam EX Box. That's right. This is kind of one of those things that's just near and dear to an OG, is when you see the full lineup of Alakazam going from Abra to Kadabra to Alakazam. Once again, I think this is going to be a fantastic product overall. I think it's going to hit some really good points when it comes down to OGs. Do I think this is a high priority to purchase right away and really get on it as fast as you can? I don't think so. I think this is going to be a little bit slower because the OG fans are probably going to be chasing it, while some of the newer fans are just not going to see the nostalgia factor of it because Alakazam just isn't as big of a factor for those individuals as it is for someone like myself. To me, I really want this box. I think it looks really cool. Seeing all 3 of the characters brought back from our OG games from, of course, Yellow, Blue, and Red. Having Kadabra back into there after the legal problems that they had with the Pokemon TCG, and of course the magician that was using that as his name, that became a big issue at the end of the day, and thus Kadabra has been neglected from the actual sets, and finally is able to be put in for its return. So once again, I think that this will be a really cool box overall. I think it has its nostalgia factor. I think it's going to really be a draw for some OGs, but not necessarily as hot as something like the Ultra Premium Collection box at the end of the day. So you can wait a little bit on this one and kind of pick it up as you see it and as you see fit. Just try and get it close to MSRP. I'm going to say that a lot in this video. The MSRP factor to me is the biggest part about this, so keeping it as close to that as possible is going to be key and give you the best gains and the best opportunities. Go a little bit over on these particular sets. I don't think it's going to hurt you very much at the end of the day, but I definitely think it's going to be good for you to try and get as close to that as possible. Moving on to the next one. All right, the next one I'm going to put out here and to discuss is going to be, of course, the Pokemon 151, just a standard ETB. Not talking about the Pokemon Center ETB, I'm just talking about the standard one. Once again, we are seeing another Scarlet and Violet set with a promo card inside of it. This time you're getting the Snorlax inside of it, which is a really cool artwork of Snorlax chilling under the trees. Definitely a good little nostalgic factor when it comes down to Snorlax. Overall, I think this is a very clean box. It's a very standout box. So if you are collecting a Scarlet and Violet collection of ETBs, you're definitely going to want to get this one into your collection. It's going to be really clean and really snappy when it comes down to it inside of the collection, being that white color. It's going to be standoutish with all the different Pokemon symbols all around it. Overall, I think it's going to be a really solid buy, but I think there's going to be plenty of these coming out. I think this is going to be one of those products. It's like Pokemon Go, like a lot of our holiday sets, where we continually see them roll out over and over and over again. And I think that this is going to be the same factor at this point for the store ETBs. I think we're going to see plenty of these keep coming out, especially with the hype and FOMO. With the Pokemon 151 set, it's going to be one of those drivers for it. They're going to continue to bring them out into the stores to give you the opportunities to purchase this. So once again, I think it's a great look. I think it's a great starter, and I think it's definitely something that you want to probably get a couple of. But overall, it's probably one of those mid-grade things when you can see a couple of them, probably buy a couple of them at MSRP or at the stores, and then just kind of hold them and sit back and relax, because there might be a little bit of a longer period before they really start to catch traction because of the one that I'm going to put up next. All right, the next product that I have here on the list is going to be, of course, the infamous Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. That's right, this box was up for sale for approximately 2 hours on Pokemon Center, and it was gone. This one offers some really good things, and I think I would continue to watch Pokemon Center. And as a strategy, this is going to be one of the other ones that's a really top priority for myself. I want to try and get this product as soon as I can, and definitely something that I want to try and get as many of them as I can as an investor. As a collector, I think it's going to be a great collection piece too, just like the ETB. This one actually features 11 packs of Pokemon 151 in it versus the 9. You're also getting 2 promo cards inside of here, which to me is a really exciting change, because now they are doing the standard Snorlax promo inside of it. So you're getting what you get in a regular ETB, but then you're also getting a second promo, which is going to have a stamped Pokemon Center logo on the actual card. So now we're going back to another stamped card, which is going to give you a little bit more of a premium. Now, is this going to be the last time we're going to see it on Pokemon Center as a Pokemon Center ETB? I don't know, and I don't believe that it will be. I think we will be seeing this again. I think there will be some opportunities as we get closer to the date of the release of the Pokemon 151 definitely join. I'm going to put a link down below for a Twitter group. They are very good at keeping up with the news, letting you know when it releases. Make sure your notification is on Twitter, and they are very good at getting that information out so that you can jump on these things as they happen. I use it myself when I'm trying to catch something and it's got a really tight window. If you watch it and you have the notifications on and you're watching your phone, you have a really good opportunity to get them. But once again, I think this is a very good strategy to try and get these at MSRP. Do not pay two times pricing or 2.5 times pricing that we are seeing sales on eBay going for right now for that $140 to $160. I just saw a sale for $156 on eBay. To me, it's ridiculous to spend that kind of money this far out from a pre-release. I know people are hyping, foaming out over this. I know people are concerned they're not going to get the opportunity, but I think there'll be plenty of opportunities as we get closer to the release date of this particular product. Pokemon 151 is hyped. It's hot. We've got a few months before we get there. Pokemon has time to adjust and create more, and they really did get a good tester to see that there's a lot of demand for this, and I would not be surprised in any way, shape, and form that we will see more of this product coming through Pokemon Center as we get closer to that October release date for Pokemon 151. So, next one we got on the list is going to be this one. Alright guys, the next one I got on the list here is going to be the Zapdos EX box. Once again, a very clean looking box. Zapdos, of course, one of the famous legendary birds from the original 151. Definitely a cool looking box. I like the white with the yellow detailing of the Zapdos inside of it. There's going to be 4 booster packs in this, but is this going to be a box that I personally think you should be trying to get as soon as possible? Once again, no. I'm not a big fan of boxes in general just because they're very bulky and take up a lot of space for very little packs in it. And at the end of the day, we might be chasing packs more than we're chasing the actual some of these products, except for the first 2, which is going to be the UPC and of course the Pokemon Center ETB. Other than that, we might be chasing a lot of packs for the chase inside of there. When we're looking at chase, we're looking at some of these hot cards inside of it, such as a Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, and of course the evolutionary line that goes with that. Definitely going to be one of those big chases inside of there, I think, and we're going to see how many of these pull out of the packs as we're moving forward. And then of course you're also going to have that nice little Mewtwo in there. Granted, that's not the highest rarity. It's only an illustrator rare versus a secret illustrator rare, so it's going to change that rarity a little bit. There's going to be more pulls of it, but I definitely think it's a really cool card, and a lot of people like Mewtwo, such as myself, are definitely going to want to try and get that card in their collections. So once again, I think that that's going to be another factor, is how easily it is to pull that card and how many of them are available. That's going to really determine how many packs are going to be opened, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot of packs open in this particular product. There's going to be no shortage, just like the Japanese. Packs are being opened like crazy everywhere you go. Twitter, going to Twitter, going to Whatnot, going to TikTok, all of these places are continually having breaks of this particular product, especially in the Japanese version, and I don't see that slowing down with the English version. So once again, am I going to be buying this product right off the bat and really trying to get these and take up a bunch of my space? No, 4 packs is just not enough of an incentive to do that. I definitely would hold on this product for a little bit later and concentrate on like ETBs and some of the things that are going to give you best bang for your buck inside of the packs. So moving on to the next one. All right, guys, coming up to the second to last one, which is going to be the mini tins. That's right, I got the Pokemon mini tins sitting up here for us, and these, of course, have them really cool original 151 Pokemon. We've got Arcanine, we've got Dragonite, we've got Gengar all the way down the Poliwag on there, Magneton, and Machamp, of course, on top of them, just to name a few. Definitely a cool little art set when it comes down to the OG Pokemon. Definitely going to be one of those things that's going to be a little bit of a chase. I think that there's some good opportunities in this particular set. And overall, getting 2 packs inside of there is a big bonus. Once again, you're getting 2 packs at a really good price inside of those tins. Plus, you get the display ability of a tin. Overall, are these a huge chase? They're probably middle ground. I think there's some good opportunities to get into them, but I think you could also wait on these, and these will continue to kind of roll through like we're seeing with the latest sets with Paladite Evolve and even the original set. We're seeing these just kind of slowly roll out and continue to roll out, and they're going to continue to see them come through over time when it comes down to the releases. So once again, I don't think there's going to be as much of a chase for these. They're going to give you a quick bang for your buck when it comes down to the 2 packs. But overall, I think that this next product is definitely going to be the number one that you're going to want to get when it comes down to packs in the Pokemon TCG and Pokemon 151 for your sealed product collection. With this. All right, this is going to be the last one on my list. Of course, that I've talked about this in the previous video on Friday, which is going to be this 6-pack booster bundle. Once again, I do like this product. When it comes down to it and packs get expensive, this is going to be a great avenue to get packs and get them out to sell or just open packs for yourself. To me, getting 6 packs in this bundle, you're looking at $26 for this particular bundle, and it's definitely a great buy when it comes down to the products comparatively to the ETBs, the Pokemon Center ETBs, the boxes, and even the tins. You're getting 6 packs in a really clean box. It's the cheapest way that I can see to purchase packs right now in Pokemon 151. And overall, when it comes down to pack breakers and that secondary market you're going to be looking to sell to, this is going to give you a really good bang for your buck overall and not have all the garbage that's involved with it. So once again, I do like the Pokemon's continuing to do these 6-pack bundles. I was concerned that we weren't going to see them inside of a holiday set, but they did continue it into a holiday set, which is fantastic. I love that Pokemon did that, and it's a really great selling point and a really great investment point to really just cut out all the fluff and just get the packs that you're looking for at the end of the day. So once again, this one I'm going to put up again, which is going to be the Pokemon 151 6-pack booster bundle. Definitely a great buy. I think this is going to be one of the #1 things that I'm looking for when it comes down to packs. And the next thing I'm going to be looking for, of course, is UPCs and Pokemon Center ETBs. Those are going to be your next big bang for your bucks. That UPC is definitely going to be the #1 product I think will do the best, followed by the Pokemon Center ETB, and then followed by this booster bundle. I think that those are going to be the 3 that I'm really going to be heading for, and definitely strategizing to try and get those at the best pricing I can in order to maximize my profit on these particular items. So once again, these are what we're looking for. Hopefully this is some good information. Hopefully this helps you kind of navigate through what you're looking for and which products are probably a priority, which boxes and products you can probably wait on, and just see how they go. It definitely gets confusing when you get a lot of items when you're looking at the investment side of things, but when it comes down to Pokemon investment and sealed products, the more packs you can get sometimes in the smaller packages, the better off you are. And that's why I kind of picked these 6-pack bundles is going to be my #1 like store-bought item. Everything else is just going to be a real big chase to try and hopefully get lucky at this point and be able to grab some more of those Pokemon Center ETBs, or finding those actual UPCs for sale is also going to be another very difficult trick at the end of the day. So once again, guys, hopefully some good information. Hopefully this helps you out. If it did, once again, and I gave you some good information, be sure you hit the subscribe to this channel. It helps us out a ton to help hit that subscribe. If you do like this video, as always, hit that like button. If you've made it this far, definitely hit that like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And last but not least, make sure you hit that notify so that you know when new videos are coming up and we're talking about things that are happening in Pokemon TCG. Otherwise, if you do like this kind of content, as always, there'll be 2 videos at the end of it. And we will see you next time here at Northwoods TCG.